This is a response we had in West Michigan. I wanted to make this video to educate people when we're trying to get the pet to come to you. So we've sighted the pup, we've got him, and we're trying to get him so you can take him home. This is quite the involved case. When we arrived, the pup kind of showed up at the same time we arrived. And there was like 10 people surrounding the dog. And these are people that had heard about it on Facebook, who come to help, etc. But the issue is they were scaring the dog also. And I said to the owner, these people need to leave. And so I said, you guys need to leave. And they backed up about 10 feet and the dog stayed away. And we know they need to leave. And I wasn't trying to be rude. But our job is to help serve our clients and help them get their pup back. So finally they left. And I told the owner, you're going to have to go out there and just let them come to you. So she stood out there for a while. I said, no, you're going to need to sit down. These people had never had a lost dog before. They didn't know some of the guidelines there. And I've learned a lot of stuff from the trappers I've worked with, both Mary Humphrey and Patty Lance. And they are excellent at getting dogs back home. So, and I actually had them on the phone during all this for little tidbits. Anyway, so the owner did get the dog to come to her, and she tackled the dog and she had him. And as a little wiggly dog, and it got away from her. And that changed the whole game plan. So then the dog is not wanting to come to her. As you can see here, this dog is running back and forth and trying to figure out what it should be doing. Now, the fortunate part was when the dog ran farther away, she would say, no, you can't do that. Come back here. And the dog stopped. And that was a miracle in itself. So anyway, so she was getting tired. So then the husband came out. And you'll see here that that dog does not want to come to him at all. Now, it wasn't that the dog was afraid of him, but the dog was already afraid. And that's why it's key that the closest person bonding with the dog is the one that goes out and sits and waits for the dog to come to them. You'll see here in a second, it's going to switch over to the wife, and then the dog will be coming a lot closer. So, but here you can see he's just circling, he's not coming in. So that was a little challenging. Here's the wife. So now the dog is coming up to her, but he's still a little edgy. And this kept going back and forth. Now during this time, it started doing icing, and we had difficulty staying in the air safe, so we had to land here shortly. But this went on for 2 hours. Fortunately, this had a great happy ending. The owner was froze, but they got a happy ending, and the dog came up to her. Actually, the dog wouldn't go away anymore, and she was able to grab him and bring him home. And that's the happy ending in the story. But the part that we want to emphasize is, if the dog is sighted, please just let the dog come to you. If you approach the dog and try to grab him or whatever, it's probably not going to go well. The dog has to be trusting in you and coming to you. So there's your tidbit as far as getting your pets back. And have a great night. Everybody stay warm out there.